Namaste. Welcome to Sittin and Sippin on Sunday with Sally C. I have nothing to sip. I hope that you have something delicious, some beverage to nourish you as you sort of prep yourself for meditation. This morning I wanted to just kind of share with you some things that have been going on for me lately. I just found this honeysuckle. It smells amazing. It is that season. I recently had the opportunity of a broken toe. I broke it in the most just ridiculous way. I don't have a good story. I wasn't doing something cool. I simply dropped my phone and it hit me just the right way at my metatarsal phalangeal joint and fractured, broke. I'm not sure, but at any rate, it's been 2 weeks and I can't wear a shoe without a lot of pain. So I was teaching a camping meditation retreat about 3 days after the initial break, and I had been managing, the bruising and the swelling with arnica and with a little acupuncture. But when I got to the campsite to host this meditation retreat, I realized that I was not going to be able to wear even flip-flops. Just the motion of that pinky toe, tarsal, metatarsal, and phalangeal joint, all of it, just like the intricacy of the way that the feet work. First of all, that was the first huge blessing in breaking this toe, is that I really got to appreciate all that goes into balance and walking. And it's just given me a brand new perspective on the human body and how miraculous it is. I marvel at pregnancy and childbirth and breastfeeding, and I'm like, wow, just the sheer miraculous ways that the body can grow a human and birth a human and feed a human. Like, it's all so amazing. And then even the most basic structures of the heart beating and the nervous system, they're all so intricate and so elaborate and amazing. And this is the first time really that I had given much credit, I guess, to the skeletal system, except just being sort of the framework for which all of the soft tissue hangs, basically. So I'm happy to have had the experience of the broken toe. It's still there, still broken, but it's given me such perspective. I haven't been able to do yoga in the same way. So when I'm standing doing balancing poses, I have to just give myself time. Let's pretend this is a foot. I have to just give myself time to recalibrate and adjust my foot in a way that it can balance without using my pinky toe, without relying on that joint for a lot. And in the process, it's causing a lot of just compensation in other parts of my foot and translating up to my knee and hip. So again, it just gives me this beautiful perspective of how one tiny thing is connected to so many other things. So that's been amazing. But then the bigger gift that came from this broken toe was that during this camping retreat, I had to stay barefoot the whole time. And what a blessing. What a blessing to be barefoot. I'm barefoot right now. I've pretty much been barefoot for 3 weeks. I have my groceries delivered to the house anyway for the last 3 years. Even pre-pandemic, I've been doing that. There's very few times that I've had to go in public and put on a shoe. But when I do, I have to hobble and it's not comfortable. So I've been barefoot and it's just been amazing, the results. First, just that weekend, walking on the gravel for 6 hours, and then walking through the woods, over the pine straw and the pine cones, and just all the different landscapes that we would traverse. It was raining, so there was mud, and my feet got to really be involved in the process, not only of the walking and balancing, but also of the absorption of what the earth has to offer. Remember that we're on a giant magnet, and the earth can remagnetize us and deionize us and remove free radicals and really just heal us. I've heard a lot of people say, the woods are my church. And I agree, the woods are my church, but the woods are also my hospital. The woods are my sanctuary. The woods are my best friend. The woods are essential. The woods are my battery. And even if you can't get out in the woods, right now I'm in the middle of North Raleigh. If you've been to North Raleigh, it's pretty much one giant strip mall with the haves and the have-nots. We've got homeless people on every corner, and we have millionaires right down the block. So I'm not in the woods right now, but you can find ground anywhere. You can find dirt and grass, or weeds and trees, and get out there and get barefoot. Find the most quiet spot that you can, because this is medicine. Just being on the earth, being of the earth, being part of the earth, it will recharge you and it will heal you. I've been experiencing just so much bliss and contentment, and I feel like, there's we've heard a lot about the pursuit of happiness, but I'm actually not in pursuit of happiness. I realized probably in my 40s. I'm in pursuit of peace. There's plenty of happiness in my world, but I'm really interested in the peace and the quietude, in the finding stillness, and in the recharging myself. And so I invite you to get on the ground, to get barefoot. I talk about it a lot, so maybe I'm a broken record, but I'll tell you, I haven't felt this good everywhere in my entire body in many years. A lot of it is my anti-inflammatory diet, for sure, but even just being on the earth is an anti-inflammatory measure in and of itself. So, without further ado, let's do a little meditation together, just sitting. If you're in nature, that's amazing. If you're gonna maybe get out of nature later and you're at home now, I'm just gonna be out here, and let's just listen to the quietude. So breathe into your belly, breathe into your back body. Remember that your chakras are not two-dimensional, they are spherical. So when you're breathing into your belly, you're breathing into your third chakra. It's not just your belly button and the space around it. It goes all the way back to your spine. Breathing into that place in the dantian, in the lower back. Breathing into the front space. And all the side space too. And you can just take your hand and sort of caress the sides of your waist, the small of your back, and the area right around your belly button. Breathe into that space. Fan your ears out and hear the farthest away sounds. I can hear the traffic. I can hear the children playing ball. I can hear a baby. And then notice what you hear a little closer. I can hear the birds behind me. I can hear the squirrels. I can hear a little squirrel rustling on the ground. And then see if you can pull your hearing into your immediate sounds, the sounds right here in your body. Can you hear your heartbeat? Can you hear your breath? Try to be with your breath. Be with the sounds. And as thoughts enter, notice them. Get some space from them, get some distance. And let's just be in silence together for a full minute. Let your eyes come back into the space around you and notice what you notice. Notice without giving it words. Just observe. What do you see? What's the quality of light coming into your eyes? What do you smell? What do you taste? How does the air feel on your skin? Whenever I come out of a meditation, I reacclimate myself with the 5 senses. So these are just like little sample moments in the hopes that you'll go out and get a good 20 minutes in of just being quiet and listening and being. I hope that you recharge. I hope that you find your church. I hope that you find your medicine. I hope that you find your battery. Happy Sunday. Namaste.